APC congresses, which should continue this weekend in Rivers, particularly in Rivers State. And joining us to discuss what is going to happen, or what should happen, or what will happen, considering all that has happened in the past, is Mr. Wogo-Bombs, who is the former Attorney General, Rivers State, and also the DG of the Magnus Abbey Campaign Organization. Mr. Wogo-Bombs, you're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Thank you.
I also have with me Mr. Chineke Wobodo, who is a legal practitioner and also a member of the All Progressives Congress in Rivers State. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, first and foremost, let us start. Considering all that we have seen so far with the World Congresses, especially across the country, do you think it was a good idea for the APC to have done this World Congresses?
Well, for me, and for those of us who anticipated this kind of crisis, we thought that the party should have come up with a consensus where they will readopt those who have done well. Some other members of the party who had left the party, they replaced them and all that. But a superior argument came that, okay, since we are talking about internal democracy and showing that APC is willing to take the country to a different height, people should go for Congress. And as usual, what you're seeing is pockets of agitation from people who feel that they've not done well.
Pockets?
Yeah.
You call it pockets. In River State, some people will say it's not pockets, but do you think a consensus would have worked?
But let me clarify. It's not yet time for campaign, so I'm not the DG of a campaign organization.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
My apologies. That was the designation way.
I just have to clarify.
Are you going to be the DG, though?
I don't even know then. But there is a facility in Port Harcourt established by Senator Magnus Abbey called Freedom House. It's a think tank for political activities, for discussions and stuff like that. I'm the coordinator.
You're the coordinator of Freedom House,
Port Harcourt,
established by
Senator Magnus Abbey.
Senator Magnus Abbey. So just let us know, do you think that a consensus would have worked
for
the APC?
First of all, we say in law that the law is an amora datum. Anything it says should happen. You don't say it's right or wrong. The law of the country, the constitution, the constitution says you can't stay in an elected office in the party beyond 4 years without presenting yourself back for re-election or stuff like that. So we must do that. So it's not about choice or whether to cause inconvenience or stuff like that, but it should be done well. It hasn't been done well. That is why I have crisis. But whether it should be done, it must be done because
some people say the constitution could have been amended. I think there were also considerations in that regard.
It wasn't amended. That's it. But the law says, in fact, the Nigerian constitution says so, that you don't stay in a party office as an elected person beyond a specified period of time.
But this is where we have found ourselves now. I mean, a lot of controversy in many states across
but the position,
country.
we must put it where it is. Martin Luther King says, I put my money in my pocket, I sat in the bus, and somebody picking at me asking me, why did you put your money there? It's my pocket, it's my money. We should look at it where it is. It wasn't done well. If it was done well, we won't complain. Or even substantially well, we won't complain. So if the law says every 4 years you go back for this, you have to go back and do it well. That's it.
Why hasn't it been done well? Is it that the APC lacks experience in conducting things like this? Or is it that the members themselves, from the get-go, did not want to have these congresses? In your opinion, what do you think went wrong?
Well, I will speak about Rivers State, which is my area of operation or knowledge or stuff like that. In Rivers State, from my perspective, from the word go, I knew it wouldn't be done well because of the nature or the peculiarity of our own politics of APC in Rivers State. Now, since last year, that is the main issue in Rivers State, before we even go to the court issue. The problem in Rivers State, I've divided it broadly into political and then legal. Archie is here, and people are listening, they're watching. In Rivers State APC, Senator Magnus Abbey wants to run for the office of governor under the party platform. The leader of the party, Minister of Transport, Rotimi Chibuka Amaechi, my former boss, whom I served as Attorney General in the last dispensation, is viscerally, genetically opposed to that ambition. He hasn't hidden it. He doesn't even want to hear it. If you want him to be your number one enemy, just be seen with Magnus. or talk about Magnus' ambition, you will be removed from party meeting. So since last year, I know. He knows.
I don't know.
Okay. I'll bring evidence. Everybody in Port River State knows that that is the problem of the party in River State. So opportunity has now come to change party officers whom he perceives or have been told are for Magnus. Therefore, that can also be done well. That's what you see playing out there in River State.
Those are the allegations.
Yeah, but that's not true.
But everybody knows. I mean,
That,
let us put out what people know and what they don't know.
Yes,
everybody knows that Senator Magnus Abe would like to run as governor.
That's correct.
And everybody knows that somehow the Minister of Transport is not particularly happy with that ambition.
Not happy. When you say not particularly happy, it's like he wants to prevent him from running. No, that's not the case.
What is the case?
The case was that at some point in the party was dwindling, the party was being divided by buckets of ambition. Magnus wants to become governor, Dakuku wants to become governor, and then other people want to become governor. Activities in the parties were then polarized based on, oh, this is a supporter of Magnus, this is a supporter of Dakuku. And then the leader of the party comes to say, gentlemen, can you people please put down your ambition, let's build a party. At the point when it is time for people to aspire for any political position, then people can make their aspirations known.
Is that what he said?
Yes, that's what he said.
No, but this has history.
Yes.
This happened before 2015.
What?
In the run-up to the 2015 elections, we did see that Senator Magnus Abe expressed intention to run as governor of River State.
Yes.
So did Dakuku Peterside.
Yes.
We were told that one of them was asked to step down in favor of the other. Wasn't that what transpired?
The party agreed at that time. It was a consensus and the party agreed. And they said, Senator Magnus Abe, since you're already in the Senate, please step down. And he agreed. He agreed. Now, time has come again. He wants to aspire. Nobody has said, no, don't aspire. All that the party has said, the leadership of the party has said, is can we, gentlemen, play down on our ambition, build a party, and then people aspire? He said no. He said, going back to what happened in 2015, he perceived that they may tell him not to run again. And he said, no, I'm going to run. And then he began to divide the party, build his own structure. When you begin to build this structure, automatically the party will be polarized in the direction of those who support that the party should be built or who support the Minister of Transport as the leader should be on one side, and those who support Magnus Abe to start his campaign for governorship even before the whistle is blown should be on the other side. Now, when that is done, you know that it automatically there has to be a contest. Now, primaries Congress has come. It's for them to go to the Congress, to the ward. Congresses are not conducted at the state headquarters. It is conducted from the ward. It is for them. They say they are popular. Go to the ward and win the Congress.
So you imagine that, I mean, from what you have told us, there were already two separate structures on the ground in APC in River State.
Of course it's allowed.
That was already the case.
It's allowed.
So
yes, it's allowed.
The question is, what then is the role of the leader?
Yes.
If everybody acknowledges that one person is the leader, and the leader can see that, look, this is about to polarize the party.
Yes.
Isn't it his duty to ensure that, you know, the ground seems level?
The leader has done that severally. The leader has called them to private meetings. The leader has called them to public meetings, the one he is saying where he told them clearly, gentlemen, can you please put down your ambition? Let's build a unified party and fight. But the gentleman says, no, I want to run. I perceive that you're going to stop me. So I want to create my own structure. And he begins to create his own structure.
What Ache has said, to his knowledge, is not true. See the truth. Because you already have said it. In 2015, no party met. The governor said, Dakuku, you run. That's all. Nobody met to discuss anything.
No, people met. People met. Jiwaki was in the meeting. Magnus was in the meeting. Party leaders were in the meeting.
Let him land.
There was a meeting.
Okay.
And he said, Dakuku, is you that will run election. That's what happened. You weren't there, were you?
But didn't he ask other people to step down?
There is no...
Other people agreed to step down.
The two persons that were in front were Dakuku and Magnus, not other persons.
Dr. Parker was also there.
That's the personality, but the persons we know, and you can even name it, but it was Magnus, as we have now again. Other persons can be talking about.
What about Tonya Princewell?
Well, I don't know about that.
It was not in
but let us put it this way. He just said, I was there, you weren't there. It is the person I have chosen is Dakuku. And we all followed, we all keyed up. That is in the past. Now we are here. If Archie is saying, let's build party, what does building party mean? It's not, Magnus is just want to be governor. There is party chairman and secretary. That is the party. The nature of political parties is competitive and adversarial. There's no way you cannot have people having ambitions.
That's correct.
Fine. So what does it mean to say, why do you have ambition? It's in the party. Now, we know, I know, he knows, they all know, that was a gimmick to put down the person he doesn't want. So that person he wants will project forward. Up till this moment, last week, Dakuku said he's still consulting God and his family whether he will run or not. He's waiting for the man to give him a signal. And we say a party cannot be run like that. If you want to be governor, you come out. Now, actually, you know, we're in a meeting. You know it. And the minister comes to a meeting. Say, you, it's important Magnus. You can't do that. You and the quarter man. He said so. You were there.
He didn't say so.
They said, okay, let me finish.
Which meeting was that?
The meeting in the Archbishop Ndo's house. You were there. Now,
so.
If he said he didn't say so, are you aware on February 10, this one is public now.
Yes.
After the Thanksgiving of Magnus, yes, the minister was in Bori. When he finished, he went to Elders Forum and it was announced, put it everywhere, that he will punish Magnus with the quoted vote. You didn't hear that too? That he will punish Magnus with the quoted vote for disobeying him. You didn't hear that? It's in the media. Okay, didn't say that. Okay, are you aware? But you are an equating man. That's why it is curious. You are an equating man. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm telling you what he said. Whether it is reasonable or not is your business. But just get this. At the Dome, I don't know where you were there. He said that since Magnus has continued to show ambition in the party, he will destroy the party and rebuild it himself, the minister. He said so. The party and rebuild it, yes. He said so. I'm public media. I was there. These are all allegations.
Okay, well, sadly,
yes.
Just a moment.
So that is why you have a difficulty in the primaries.